Welcome to the continuation of the Heroes of the Sodality. As you all know, thus far has been the beginnings of the new Sodality. The Phoenix rising from the ashes, and though it may have been a long and arduous task for the heroes, they have now emerged, and so begin the development of the Sodality. 'Twas but a day after the heroes returned to the Sodality that they added yet another to their ever-growing roster. Ep20, a battle-ready shifter, came in search of the fabled Sodality. Word of their return had apparently reached the far corners of the realm. Ep20 was quickly accepted in and shown the grounds. Cal was surely hasted by his hatred for the goblins that nearly outnumbered the other humanoids. As the heroes took a few days to settle in, a group of refugees approached the Sodality walls, asking for permission to enter. Gimrick fired a warning shot, nearly hitting one of them. But before he could end another life, Cal approached the group. The walls, being in ruin in many parts, were not enough to prevent passage, and thus Cal allowed entrance within the outer wall, the wall that we will now call Maria. The refugees were an assortment of strangers. Him, a well-read kobold, Edgard and Lostruff, father and son half-orcs, an unnamed revenant, who tend to follow around Valorant, a mysterious scholar. There was a mute ranger, and Harnell, a female Githyanki. Panacea spoke with the mute ranger, setting him up as a sentinel in a tower overlooking the demolished segment of wall. Panacea then spoke with him, guiding him to the Sodality's library, where he was sworn in as an honorary member. Cal, in frustration, had sent the troop of goblins off into the surrounding woods, and while Ep20 and Panacea discussed Jake's impression of the need to raid, it is decided to round up the Roman goblins and bring them back for some ethical training. After some well-thought-out instructions, the goblins are again set loose. Valorin refused to sleep in the farmhouses and chose to reside in the clock tower. Being under suspicion, Valorin was watched over by the Bradovich brothers. Once the general affairs of the newcomers were decided, the group prepared to set out in search of the elven party that the goblins had recently attacked. That is a story for another time. Tomorrow we dock, and in the eve, the stories shall continue in the halls of the holy monks.